ISUPK.
I'm Captain LeBron. Those who like school, you can't be Commander General Your Honor. Inviting all black supporters and Native Indians out to the 5th annual Fire Weekend.
Shalom Israel, come to the Fire Weekend, man, in Chicago, Midwest Fire Weekend. You know how we get down. July 21st to the 24th, we're gonna be in Chicago.
You got a lot more to lose, man.
Under the Midwest Ross himself, captain of 13,000 North
July 21st, we got 12 children of Muhammad with the scripture breakdown class, followed by Captain Tagariyat and Captain Katazal across the line ring.
You know what I'm saying? We got the Bantu Festival coming back. We got the election coming. We're going to kick off the election with Captain Ash, Captain Katazal, and Kazak Yad. It's going to be called Before Columbus Came.
On the 24th of July, we're going to be doing the Black and Brown Unity Cookout. Shalom Israel to all my blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. From July 21st through the 24th, we're going to be holding the Midwest Fire Weekend. On July 21st, we hold a scripture breakdown with none other than 12 Shield General Muhammad from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m., followed by Cross the Line Radio. On July 22nd, we're going to be having camp on the Magnificent Mile from 11 a.m. to 5 p.m. And guess what? Commanding General Yohana will be speaking at 3 p.m. We're going to be located at 401 North Michigan Avenue, Chicago, Illinois. After that, we're going to have the Before Columbus Came lecture from 6 p.m. to 9:30 p.m. Located on 9909 Roosevelt Road, Suite 100. On July 23rd, you can catch us at the Bantu Festival from 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. We're going to be located at 1130 Midway Place Science Park, Chicago, Illinois. And then last but not least, we're going to be having the Black and Brown Unity Cookout from 12 p.m. to 8 p.m. located at Douglas Park, 1200 West 12th Flag. For more information, call 708-299-5821. Again, 708-299-5821. So if you would like to help out and support this troop and brotherhood, go to the Midwest Fire Weekend Black and Brown GoFundMe account and make a generous donation.
Everything serious, we don't play.
Shalom Israel. I'm Captain LeBron. Those who like school, you can't be Commander General Your Honor. Inviting all black supporters and Native Indians out to the 5th annual Fire Weekend.
Shalom Israel, come to the Fire Weekend, man, in Chicago, Midwest Fire Weekend. You know how we get down. July 21st to the 24th, we're gonna be in Chicago.
from the flames. You got a lot more to lose, man. It's
Under the Midwest Mosque himself, captain of 13,000
like a plane that's on the way to Malaysia, showing no mercy like
July 21st, we got 12 children of Muhammad with the scripture breakdown class, followed by Captain Tagariyat and Captain Katazan with Cross the Line Radio.
You know what I'm saying? We got the Banshee Festival coming back. We got the election coming. We're gonna kick off the election with Captain Ash, Captain Katazan, and Kazak Yad. It's gonna be called Before Columbus Came.
On the 24th of July, we're going to be doing the Black and Brown Unity Cookout. Shalom, Israel, to all my blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. From July 21st through the 24th, we're going to be holding the Midwest Fire Weekend. On July 21st, we hold a scripture breakdown with none other than 12 Shield General Muhammad from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. by Cross the Line Radio. On July 22nd, we're going to be having camp on the Magnificent Mile from 11 a.m. to 5 p.m. And guess what? Commanding General Yohana will be speaking at 3 p.m. We're going to be located at 401 North Michigan Avenue, Chicago, Illinois. After that, we're going to have the Before Columbus Came lecture from 6 p.m. to 9:30 p.m. Located on 9909 Roosevelt Road, Suite 100. On July 23rd, you can catch us at the Bantu Festival from 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. We're going to be located at 1130 Midway Place Science Park, Chicago, Illinois. And then last but not least, we're going to be having the Black and Brown Unity Cookout from 12 p.m. to 8 p.m. located at Douglas Park, 1200 West 12th Flag. For more information, call 708-299-5821. Again, 708-299-5821. Also, if you would like to help out and support this troop and brotherhood, go to the Midwest Fire Weekend Black and Brown GoFundMe account and make a generous donation.
It's like whenever you're ready. Yeah. Did you need the water? Water. Go, sir.
Shalom Israel. We in the building. You understand? It's the ISUPK St. Louis from the Commander Junior Hana. And tonight's class is a long class where if anybody has any questions, law, call in. You understand? Type in your questions on Facebook. Okay. That way you can get the answers to the questions that you may have. Right? A lot of people claim to know a lot of things, and they don't have the solutions to a lot of problems. And this first question, this first one, man, is just it just shows how much of a divide there still is in the black community. We're talking about unity out for the longest, haven't we?
Right.
We're talking about coming together for the longest, haven't we? And it's
Sir.
it still is just way off, like way off base, right? And it's a lot. I'll turn it off. Yeah, we're gonna get to the solutions to the problem, that we're having in the household. We got to. This is why under Commander Junior Hana we teach the truth.
Right.
We teach the woman, regardless of how she may feel about what it says, we teach her what's going to fix it.
God.
Like your doctor, right? Your doctor don't give a damn about what he prescribed. You understand? He knows that it's going to fix you. You can sit there and tell your doctor, all you want, I don't swallow pills. Well, okay, you got to do something.
You gotta sir.
You got to chew it. You understand? In some kind of way, if you want to be fixed, you got to take this medicine.
Right.
You understand? I don't like shots. Well, you know what? You better get ready. Here comes the needle. You understand?
God, sir.
Do you care about what you don't like? No. You understand? Same way with brothers. We don't care about what you like. The truth has nothing to do with what you like.
Right.
You understand? The truth don't care about what I like.
God.
Who cares about what you like? When you got a whole problem. You got a problem. Right. You claim you want it fixed, Jamal.
God, sir.
And then you won't listen long enough to get the solution to the problem. To see if I remember my mom, right? And most of our children don't listen to mom.
Right. Right.
Especially without daddy being around.
God, sir.
Daddy need to be around in order for the kid to back mama up.
God.
And mom used to tell me all the time, she say, son, you know something? We would never know if any of the things that I told you worked because you never did. You know what I'm saying? You never did what I told you to do. So you'll never know if it worked. That's us.
God, sir.
Long. Even as adults right now, you understand the problem that we are having in home to where we are constantly bickering, arguing, fussing, fighting, and even killing one another. Do you know how many cases end up, and you know what I'm saying, with one or the other, whether it be male or female, you know what I'm saying? Dead? All because of domestic violence. This needs to stop in the black community.
Damn right.
It definitely needs to stop in the black community. And I'm gonna go with the first question we got open. Real quick, if you have any questions and you want to text them, you can text them to me. If you want to be live on the class, you can text them to 314-696-8288. And we'll get to you. You understand? I'll read a question over the class, and then that way everybody can hear it, everybody can get answers. Maybe it's a question that someone else has and they want to share. We share the answer to everybody. Right? Okay, so give me 1 second. Let me pull this up. Real quick. Give me a second. Yeah, because this is interesting. Especially, you see all the rooms where they've been arguing and fighting on Clubhouse. Oh my God. Hey, you ain't going in, okay? Here's the first, this is from the post. Sister has a question. about this post that was made.
Uh,
The post is a brother that made this post. It says, "Is it better to marry an illiterate submissive woman than a rude career woman who, when you ask for a cup of tea after a tiresome day, she points at the microwave with her mouth out?" Good night. And it says, "You will understand why a professor divorced his PhD wife and married the maid." Good night. You understand? It's a couple of things into that. You know, if this was an Israelite, you'll find out that he wasn't supposed to divorce that PhD, that big mouth, you know what I'm saying, career woman, you know, and marry the maid. You're supposed to keep them both. Okay? You keep them both. Right? If she got a big mouth, hey, you got to another woman, oh well. You know what I'm saying? But that's still your white girl. Okay? You can't divorce her unless she cheat. Alright, so we're gonna get to that. Because that's like the biggest thing, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Is number one, knowing what marriage truly is according to the Lord, and then divorce. You know what I'm saying? That's like two great things in a relationship. Because for some odd reason, women come in the door with a plan to escape. Am I lying up? They have money from their man. They got a whole little map. You ever seen somebody do like this on the movies? Let me show you. They come like this, right? They come out their pocket with a map, right? Okay. They got a whole little route on this thing. You know what I'm saying? And they go this way, they got a couple of X's in there with roads. And then at the end, it's an exit over here. Start over here, and then the exit is over there. They got it on a map. You ever seen it on a movie? Most sisters do that. They got routes to get out of relationships. You know what I'm saying? No matter whether it's another man, another woman, they doing a lot of women out there. So,
right.
The women are doing the women. Hell, the women doing the women.
Sir.
You know what I'm saying?
Not only do they have a way, do they have that map set up, they got what they call mad money. They already got a little fund set aside just for that occasion. You know, they got the exit plan and the fund, like when you see them spy movies where they pull out the passports and the cash and the different currencies because they about to get out the country and you ain't gonna find them.
You right. Out the country on your black ass.
Sir.
They get out of here. You understand? But that's not how we're supposed to operate. You know, I know I'm making a joke about it, but our people, the Lord's chosen people, like that should mean something to you right there. You know what I'm saying? To be the Lord's chosen people, it is to have a way to operate and maneuver in anything. We got the answer. You understand? In marriage, in parenting, whether you're the father, whether you're the mother, you understand, whether you're the husband, whether you're the wife, you know, how to treat another brother or sister or friend. You understand? We got laws, we got morals on all of that. Your job, your occupation, how you operate as whether a boss or an employee. You understand? We got the answers. You understand? We got the answers to the solutions that are plaguing the black community. These things are plagues, man. The relationship, divorce rate and breakup rate and STD rate and murder rate, all the rates is killing us out. You understand? This stuff is destroying us, and you know it's sad that a lot of people really don't even care. They ain't paying attention. You know, especially I'm talking about these leaders of ours, these so-called leaders of ours are paying absolutely no attention to like nothing that's going on. You know, they have not one drop of compassion for black, Hispanic, and Native Indian people. Not one drop. In order for them to keep on lying. You understand? Instead of telling the truth, you know, this is why these things continue to plague the black community. Right? You're not supposed to be making it rain on those systems. You know, you're gonna make it rain on them, you there at home. You know, a flirty girl fitness pole, ain't that what they call them? A flirty girl fitness pole, and you make it rain on your woman at home. You understand? Nothing wrong with doing that at home for your husband, not for a whole bunch of thirsty, nasty, sexual deviants, perverts. You understand? And you being the nasty, sexual deviant, you ain't supposed to be a trick. What do you call back in the day? John. You know what I'm saying? That name. Look, I'm glad my mom named me John after hearing that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, come on. You know. But this was that was the post, okay? And then I'm gonna get to the sisters' question and comment about it. She said that this post pissed a lot of women off. They are calling us dogs and slaves. So what she's saying is the us would be the submissive women that they're talking about in the post.
Mm-hmm.
Right? The women that's pissed off about it, you understand? Or talking about the sisters who are submissive. And she say, 1 second. Okay. She says she's getting tired of hearing that, but they want us to feel that way. Sisters, you right. You understand? I know you're getting tired, but guess what? The scripture says that he that endureth, you understand, must endure to the end. Okay? Yeah, guess what the priest and prophet feel? You understand?
Right.
We deal with this stuff more than you. You understand? But guess what? Hang in there. You understand? It'll all be worth it in the end. You know, you see, I'm sure you see it because you in the truth. You know what I'm saying? The sister asked a question. I'm sure she's seeing, you know, a change in her life from coming from out of the world and being actually in the truth. So I'm sure she's seeing the benefits. But most sisters do not. And give me the scripture real quick to explain. The Bible explains this situation that you're asking about. Give me 2 Ezra 16 and 49.
Kind of, sir.
The Bible has the answers to every day. I'm gonna read the question before you read the scripture.
Okay.
Not the question. I'm gonna keep reading what she posted. It said, "Why are women so pissed off about what this man said, and why are they always coming at the submissive woman like we did something to them?" I'm gonna explain. It's real simple. You understand? Sisters, y'all are emotional, even the ones that's in the truth. You know what I'm saying? You are greater than any sister in the world because you're keeping the law. You're not going from man to man to man. You understand? You're not a dragon. You understand? You're better than any sister in the street.
God.
And the Bible has the answer to why. You understand? Why this is as if you've done something to them. Go ahead. Go and drop the scripture.
God. All right. The book of 2 Ezra, chapter 16, verse 49. Like as a whore envieth a right, honest, and virtuous woman.
Read that again.
Like as a whore.
Like as a whore. She does what?
Envieth.
She envieth. You understand? Who knows what the word envy means? Who knows? I know my sciences. You understand? Come on. Give it to me. Give me the definition of envy.
Kind of, sir. Basically, envy is a feeling of hate, a feeling of an ill feeling towards someone because of something that they have, their possessions, their qualities, you hate them because of something that they have that you don't. Right. It's a problem for you.
Absolutely. That's envy all day.
And
it says that just like a whore, right? They envy of what kind of woman?
A right.
No, other whores.
A right.
Thoughts.
A right.
City girls.
A right. Honest.
A right. Honest.
And virtuous woman.
Virtuous woman. The woman that got some skills.
Gotta.
Right. Whore's only skill is opening their legs and their mouth. And putting a rod in.
Gotta.
You understand? Come on.
And a lot of this comes from the fact that we don't understand that a man's strength is different than a woman's strength, right? A man's strength is to lead. A woman's strength is to follow. Like you're being weak if you can't follow as a woman. Like that's what they don't get. It's not being the quote unquote independent black woman. That's the weak way. That is a coward's way out because you don't want to follow that man. You don't want to do what you're supposed to do. You don't want to do your job. So what they say is strength. No, that's actually weakness. That's cowardice. You got to remember, everything in this world is upside down. Everything. Right is wrong and wrong is right. Everything in this world is upside down. So when you start seeing stuff like this, you have to understand and realize they're doing that against you because you're right and they can't be. Just like the scripture you pulled said. They envy you because you make them look bad. Because if you weren't there, they could use the excuse, well, okay, nobody can do that. Can't nobody do that. Like I grew up around black women. I know black women my whole life. This is just how black women are. And then you see a black woman who is submissive and strong and taking care of her household and doing what her husband say, and you mad, right? Because you don't want to submit. That's all it is.
Absolutely, you are absolutely right. You know what I'm saying? And you know how many sisters that I've heard. We get to talking about this. You know, it's like goes right over their head when we say that you can be this right and this honest and virtuous woman. They miss that part. And you know what they follow up with right after that? After they miss it, they say, "Well, you mean you tell me that like ain't none of y'all women and y'all and the UPK cheating on y'all? Like it just has to be that. You know what I'm saying? You think you know what all the women know? Do you think y'all women like you said? Like there's no woman on the planet that just cannot be right. Okay. It's very few now. It's slim. Okay, it's slim. But they out there. Every sister is not a whore. Every sister is not a thought and a city girl and a whatever else kind of a drug head that that'll give you some for some drugs. You understand? Good night. That's out there. But not every sister is like that. And like you said, had this right and this honest and this virtuous woman not be there, right? Then it's not city. You can do what you want to do all day long. What do they say? No slut shaming. Right. No slut shaming. Nobody will ever look at you. Say compare you, but like, yeah, why don't you be like her? You like it's just over straight. She ain't sleeping with all them. She ain't talking to all of them men. You know what I heard? Right. On the clubhouse room, they was talking about dating. Right. And the sisters. I actually heard where it was coming from. It's deeper than just one or two bad dates. You understand? To make the black woman go the way she go. Well, what these sisters' problem was in this room was they were dealing with white men. Right. They had crossed over, and so now the white man was so great. This killed me. She turned around and she made the brother look and feel. I'm sure he felt that way. But she made it appear as if he was like the worst cat in the world. Because, now check it out. She said, we went to an expensive restaurant, nice restaurant. Now, the brother took me to a nice place. That's what you claim you want, right? Right. We taken out to nice places and this thing like that. So the brother didn't come short on that. Took her to a decent place. She didn't complain about her meal. She complained about his. She actually complained because he said to her, she was like, well, baby, why don't you try this or try that? Let's get some of this other stuff. He said, look, I don't eat all that. He ordered him some chicken strips and some fries. And he was full. He was fine. He was satisfied. But she got upset because he didn't order nothing extravagant and exotic. Right. You understand? So he don't want it. And me, I've never understood that. Like, why would you make someone eat something they don't like? What I would do if my woman is, say, like, for instance, at two different places, like we try to come up with a place that we can both get something to eat from to satisfy us both. Right. Or I'll make two stops. You know what I'm saying? Before I make you eat something you don't want to eat. Like, that just makes no sense. Right. But these sisters was really trying to drive it home that black men are so horrible now because they don't want to eat outside the box. Wasn't that he didn't take her to a restaurant to eat. It was that he himself did not want to try none of the exotic food that was on the menu.
God.
So he was one of the worst people in the world for her. You know, and they started saying, yes, I went with this on a date with a white man, and he texted me our itinerary and this and that. Oh, but a black man never come with an itinerary. Don't even know how to spell it. She started going. I said, okay, this is where all of that's coming from. You understand? Because she crossed over, and now she thinks she's in heaven.
God.
Until Trump get back in office.
Right.
You see what happened to all them black women was dealing with the white man when Trump got in office. Ooh-wee. You understand? They start letting you know how they really felt about you. You understand? But it's all good. We're going to turn around and get our people back. Let me get to, I believe it was, let me see if there's another question. Do they envy us? Absolutely. Then she said that her friend, I'm assuming this is a friend of the world, this ain't no sister in the school.
Okay.
Right. Told her women like that's submissive, make it hard for women like her because men expect them to be the same way. That's what you just said.
Kind of guy, sir.
You just said.
Kind of guy, sir.
It's okay. Because you right. Now I gotta live up to that standard.
God.
There's not a standard I want to live up. I don't want to live up to a standard. That's basically what she's saying.
Kind of guy, sir.
She has no standards. She has no value. You know the other words they say, have worth, all the other good stuff.
Mm-hmm.
She does not have any.
Kind of guy,
She
sir.
does not value herself. This is why the women that do value themselves, they are not city girls. It's not going to have a fuck nigga free.
Right.
F-R-E-E, fuck nigga free. Ain't got to worry about no fuck nigga cheap. All this junk they going around parading and singing. Oh my God.
Kind of guy, sir.
I turn the radio off when I get in the whip now. You hear me? Because that song come on down every time every time I get in and turn the radio on. Now, you hear me?
God.
And that's what they're talking about. And that's because women like that have no standards. They have no value. They don't even know what it's like to be a real woman. You understand? They have no clue. They think thotting and slutting is the way to go. And it's not. It's really not. You understand? It doesn't get you more men. It just gets you more STDs.
Right.
It gets you more diseases to deal with. It gets you more and more run down and ran through. I've never seen so many sisters, man, that just enjoy being ran through.
God.
Like they like it.
Kind of guy.
They like it. They like the fact that they can have a variety of men. They're doing what they claim the men was doing.
Right.
You know? And it's a shame that men have let women do this type of thing. Instead of us closing our mouths, we should be talking.
God.
Against this a long time ago. You understand? When it first started, we should have been speaking out against it, but because of these Christian preachers that just lets everything slide right past them to start talking about Jesus, look at where we at. You understand?
God.
Instead of saying, hold on, wait a minute, I'm seeing something out in my community that I don't like. You understand? I got you sisters coming to me asking me, can you leave your man? Hell no. You understand? The pastors should be working to keep families together, not helping them break up.
God.
But they help them divorce all the time. I've seen it. I heard it. I heard them say it out their mouth. You know? And for those that love taking up for Christianity, please come on, click the link and come on and give me one valid reason why I should not say the things that I say about the Christian church. Just give me one. If you can give me one good reason that'll stick and it'll make me say, man, you know what, you're right. Guess what? I'll never say a word about Christianity or the black Christian church or the white Christian church for that matter, ever again. If you can give me one good reason why to be quiet about them, I'll do it. But until then, I'm going to tear their ass up until they keep shutting the doors. You know
right.
What I'm saying? Keep shutting the doors. You know? Keep shutting the doors to our churches. Okay? The other question that we had, it was pertaining to the topic. Okay, about the role of the woman. Okay? And we're going to get that real quick. Give me that in Genesis. This is 2:18.
So like 3:16?
Oh.
3 3 and 16?
No, I want give me 2 and 18. That's one of them.
Okay.
You know where I'm going.
That's sir.
One, but give me 2. I believe it's 18.
Okay, sir. Yeah, you 12. Okay, you right. Sure. Sir. The book of Genesis, chapter 2, verse 18.
We're gonna go over the role of the woman because that was the sister's question. Was what is the role of the wife? And the sisters in the ISUPK, give yourselves a hand. You understand? For even wanting to change and really get it right and looking into this thing, not just saying that them being crazy, talking about the black woman like that. But they got a mama, that's what they say.
Black
and all that nonsense. Just because you are way in over your head and out of your mind, my mama being black ain't got nothing to do with it. If my mama act like some of you sisters, I'll go in on her ass too.
Damn right.
You understand? If my mother was living and she acted like some of you sisters, I would go in on my mama. It makes no difference to me who you are in my life when it comes to what's inside of this book or what we're supposed to be doing. You understand? And no matter what you being my mom, it could be my brother. Niggas love their mom.
Right.
Oh my God, who don't love their granny? But guess what? If my granny was out of her mind and out of control, I'll check granny too. You understand? And being a priest and prophet of God, guess what? Even if you're younger than your granny, you still over her. You understand? And you obligated to make sure that your people are doing things the right way. We are supposed to be teaching our people how to live. So if it was my granny, I would go in on my granny and tell her, Granny, you was tripping. I'll tell her, you tripping. You dead wrong. It's gonna be a hot girl or something. Granny, you sit your old butt down. You know what I mean? Well, go ahead, give me that scripture real quick.
Sir.
Roll break it down, then we're gonna get to some specifics.
The book of Genesis, chapter 2, verse 18. And Yahweh, your power, said, it is not good that the man should be alone.
Okay, now everybody knows pretty much the story of Genesis. They don't really understand it, but everybody knows the story of Genesis, Adam and Eve, you know what I'm saying? But now, this is where we are. Okay? In Genesis, and this is after the Most High created Adam. Now, he's going in and created Eve. And he's explaining what this is. Now you gotta know something. I ain't gonna go all the way off into it because it's a totally different topic. But you gotta know that this was a different creation. There's 2 creation stories in Genesis. There's what he made men and women, and then he turned around and put Adam and Eve into the truth. They were the first 2 people in the truth, not the first 2 people to walk the planet Earth. Okay? Because he saw that man should not be alone. He already made men and women in Genesis chapter 1. And blessed them and told them to be fruitful and multiply.
Okay.
So now, how is he alone? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
How he alone when he already made women? So there was a bunch of people that was going, you know what I'm saying? Was rolling around at that time. Okay? So this right here says man should not be alone. Go ahead.
Sir. I will make him and help me for him.
Okay, he's gonna make a help me for him. Okay? And that helpmate, what that woman is supposed to do, that helper is to serve her man. The man was created to serve God, and the woman was made to serve the man. That's it. Corinthians, it's the New Testament. For those that love the New Testament, we're going to get there. For those that love the Old Testament, that's what for you too. For those that love the whole book, like what we doing at UPK, that's for you too. Alright? So now, give me, where do you go next? Okay, yeah, you can give me that Genesis 3 now.
Okay, sir.
And then we're going to jump to Corinthians. Then we're going to, I got it. Come on with it.
The book of Genesis, chapter 3, verse 16.
And real quick, to give a little backdrop of story, what happened here, this is when Adam and Eve disobeyed the Most High. A lot of people think they ate a piece of fruit when that's not what happened. There was no apple that they ate. I don't even say apple. You understand?
Got it.
Pomegranates and all kinds of things. It just because they don't know the answer, they just gonna make up something. They come get the answer. You understand? The fruit that they ate was not literal fruit. What they did was they disobeyed the Most High. Okay? And now this is the Most High's judgment, you understand, for them disobeying. Or Eve convincing him to eat that fruit, which was to follow another nation. That's all.
Right.
They followed the people that were around about us. Like right now, how we live around white people, the Arab people, the Chinese people, African people. We live around all these folks now. It was the same way back in the world. So what we took and did then is what we're doing right now. We follow the people that live around us versus us following our God. You understand? So what they did was, and then Adam followed. Adam listened to her instead of listening to God. This story is in the Bible for us to learn from. You know what first, what's that? Romans 15:4? Where it says things written aforetime. Learning. We should learn. Men and women should learn from the story in Genesis of Adam and Eve of how not to do things. Adam was created to rule over his woman, not in a vicious manner or abusive manner. You understand? But he was supposed to instruct her and tell her what to do. This is why she was able to give the responses and the answers that she did to the serpent when he came and questioned her.
Right.
Because Adam taught her. But Adam didn't stick to his guns. He should have went, what the hell you talking about? Listening to the what's snake? You understand? Where you chop his damn head off? You understand? That's what Adam should have did.
Right.
He took that serpent and chopped his goddamn head off. Told him, what you doing? I'm trying to convince my woman not to listen to me. Come on. Adam should have done that. I know all I ate because she gave it to me. You know, I'm paraphrasing. But that's where we are. This is what happened, and this is after they did what they did. Go ahead.
Unto the woman he said, I will greatly multiply thy sorrow and thy conception. In sorrow thou shalt bring forth children.
Now, women bringing in children, is it like a joyous occasion to have children, especially son? They walk around with shirts on talking about because my son is black. They scared as hell. They think their kids gonna die. They wonder if they gonna come home tonight. They wonder if anybody gonna hurt them while they at school. We're not having children and bringing them forth in happy times. We've been bringing children in sorrow. We've been slaves. We're still in captivity. Our women, because of them disobeying the Most High, childbirth is actually supposed to be like easy, painless.
Right.
You ever see how important that's granted. Our children come out with some big ass heads. Right? Why you think your cousin named Peanut? Because that big old peanut head guy.
Right.
You understand? Why you think you call him Buckethead? Because that big bucket he got on the shoulder. You understand? That's a big old head, right? And the sisters be screaming like the guy on the table. But look at a horse. You ever watch the Animal Planet? A horse, a big old gigantic damn pony. You know what I'm saying? And that thing would sit there and just push and fly. And then once they done, I'd see the thing jump up like, shut up. You know what I'm saying? That was it. I heard the horse was screaming and hollering, wailing. A dog was sitting there and have a whole litter, 15, 20 there. I mean, not litter, it's cat. What they call a dog? Kennel.
A litter, puppy.
Okay.
Litter,
I thought that was cats.
The same thing.
Okay, cat said litter, yeah, okay. For the dog, have 15, 20 of them, won't say a word. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
When we look at you, make sure you don't scratch one.
That
will be doing. You understand? Making sure you ain't mistreating one of them. You know, that the dog will do, but the dog don't be screaming out. You know, the dog is give birth. That's how it's supposed to be for a woman as well. But because of her disobedience, now it's painful. You gotta get 10 other girls just to turn around and not feel that thing. I just seen sisters get shot, not that many times, but they ain't got a couple of them. My brothers had almost 3 of them shots. You know what I'm saying? They still feel the pain, you know? And that's a punishment from the Lord. Okay? The Lord said he was going to make sure that this time here it's going to be painful, and he's going to bring forth the children in sorrow. Okay? And we definitely is. It's a rough time. Go ahead.
God, sir. And thy desire shall be to thy husband, and he shall rule over thee.
Thy desire shall be to thy husband, and he shall rule over thee. Now, what does that mean? You understand? What that means is what that man desires for your life, that's what you do. And I'm not saying down to, say, for instance, if you're not a meat eater, if you're a vegan, you must turn around and start eating meat. That's not what I'm talking about. You understand?
Right.
You desire to be, he shouldn't be an idiot and force you to eat something you don't want to eat. You understand? For instance, like beef. You know, if you don't want to eat beef, your thing is turkey, guess what? Don't make your wife eat turkey. I mean, beef. Let her eat turkey. That's a good thing. You eat the beef you want. But if he tells you you can't have dress, then that's, you desire to walk around like a hot girl, you understand? Then guess what? He said put some clothes on. So,
damn
put
right.
some clothes on. If your husband turn around and say, look, your little thigh friends, you better be hanging around them. You know, guess what? You should do that. You should listen to them. And not hang around your little thigh friends. If you got family, your husband, being your family, I'm talking about something legit. Not just because he don't want you around about it, but something legit. Like the family that can do drugs. Or they whores with a new man. I wouldn't want my women around those type of people. You understand? To where here you are, you hang around whores. One of them will convince you. I know you think you're tough. I know you think you're tough. But guess what? Well, you get the demons. You understand? Y'all just don't understand. Most women have demons they cannot fight. That's why they must have a man. You understand? To rule over them so that they can fight the demons for them. You must have a man over you. If not, then guess what? You don't have to get married, but you at least got to listen to the priest and prophets. You understand? And ISUPK to tell you how to do things when something comes up. Okay? Because you just don't have it. You understand? You're just not smart enough to rule over yourself. You're not. You're just not. And it's not a bad thing. The Lord created you a certain way.
Right.
Right. The Lord created you in a way where you could follow and not try to be such a leader like what you are. Because in your leading, you're still not leading anyone anywhere.
Right.
You understand? If a white man had to take away the abortion law, you would have been leading more and more women to the abortion. You understand? If the ISUPK don't keep speaking out against drugs, you're going to lead more women to the crack house.
Right.
You understand? If we don't turn around and keep teaching to keep God's laws, statutes, and commandments, then you know what? You're going to keep leading women to the stripping club and to the clinic to get shots of penicillin because of all the horn and sleeping around in them. If you are in charge, this thing's going downhill even further.
Yeah, right.
So this is why men have to turn around and take that power back. You understand? We got to get back into these homes and be the head of the household. Scripture says that your woman, you're supposed to rule over her. Of course, we're not talking about in an abusive way. We're not talking about in any ill manner.
Right.
Right? You're supposed to love that woman. You understand? Take care of that woman, provide for you, do all the things that a man's supposed to do. Now, it's up to her to listen. You understand? And if she don't listen, she's going to get a hard time on her. She's going to go through things that she would not had she listened. And
right.
That's the problem that a lot of our sisters have. They listen to skills just like that. You know, it's just not there. Being submissive is just not there. They talk that talk, don't they walk? They talk like they want a submissive man to rule over and tell them what to do. But then as soon as you start doing it, oh, he control.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? He too control.
Sir.
You know what I mean? Hey, what am I supposed to do? You understand? I got to make sure that you ain't out here stripping. You know?
Right.
I got to make sure you ain't out here stripping. I got to make sure you ain't out here fighting and just make a mess of yourself. You know, embarrassing us, you know, like I ain't taught you that. You ever heard
Right.
Back in the day, you are acting like I ain't taught you nothing.
Slacking. Ain't got no home training.
Ain't got no home training.
Kinda, sir.
You go get some home training. You gonna learn today.
Damn right.
You gonna learn today. Give me the next one in 1 Corinthians 11.
Look, kinda. The book of 1 Corinthians, chapter 11, verse 3. But I would have you know that the head of every man is Hamashiach.
Okay, it's Christ, right? The head of every man, meaning who's in charge of. Christ is in charge of every black, Hispanic, Native Indian man, everywhere. You understand? You might not think so. You might not believe in him. You understand? Well, one day you will. I mean, you already see, you understand, what we're saying because of how your life is lived.
Right.
You know, you can see it. You might not admit to it, but you can see it, I'm sure. You know, because we're in here.
God.
And our King is over all of us and next.
Like it. And the head, it's like it. And the head of the woman is the man.
The head of the woman is the man.
Okay.
Who's in charge of the woman? The man.
Damn right.
You know what I'm saying? The Lord that created you, right?
Right.
Said that your man is in charge of you. What we're looking at, we're reading right here in 1 Corinthians 11:3 is that family dynamic, the structure of the household, every black household need. This is why they're all falling apart. You understand? This is why they're all falling apart because there is no structure in our homes. Okay? And we got to get back to this. If you want everything to go right, if you want your children to grow up and be right, you would at some point, no matter how bad you messed it up, don't worry about it. Your past is your past.
Right.
From this point, let's start getting it right.
God.
Let's do that. Let's start working on, because we were working on destroying the house. We did it 5 or 6 times already.
Right.
We done been with a whole bunch of men. We had a whole bunch of niggas in place. You understand? And you all over the place. You get worse and worse as a person. You're so unstable. All types of things going on. Now let's finally come back home. Let's do it right.
God.
You're going to wander off. Okay? You're going to listen and follow all manner of gods and philosophies and ideologies. Now let's come on back home and get it right.
Damn right.
Okay? The divide that's in the black household has to stop.
God.
You know, but we're going to go over that scripture as well.
Kind, sir.
Divided house. Okay? You finished with
that? And the head of Yahushai is Yahweh.
Okay, so this is the structures. God first.
Right.
Some of you got tattoos that say that. Don't they?
Kind, sir. Kind.
Tattoos that say God first. Now you right about God being first, but you're wrong on tattoo.
Kind, sir.
If you got tattoos, don't get them. Okay?
Damn right.
All right. Looking at God first, then Christ, then the man, then the woman, then the children. That's how it goes.
Right.
Okay? And if you do not follow that, then this is your house. This is what it is.
Damn right.
Okay? Give me this scripture right here. And again, if anybody has any questions, you can type in the chat. You turn around. If you got a comment, you type in the chat. If you got any questions, you can type it in on Facebook, you can type it in on YouTube. You understand? So that way we can answer any questions that you may have. Give me Matthew. No. Give me Mark 3:25.
Kind, sir. The book of Mark, chapter 3, verse 25. And if a house be divided against itself, if a house be divided against itself,
If a house be divided against itself, good night. What's going to happen?
that house cannot stand.
That house cannot stand. You cannot divide something and expect for it to stand. It's not. You divide it, there's no one will tip this way, the other will tip that way. You understand? God will break it up. Man gonna go off his way, woman gonna go off her way.
Right.
A house divided against itself shall not stand. This is why we must follow that structure that we just got to read in 1 Corinthians 11:3. To where you gotta have a structure. The home needs it. You understand? Your children need it. And I heard so much about what the woman needs. All I need is my keys, my keys, my keys, my keys, my keys. That's all I heard about what you need. But what do your kids need? Do you ever for once stop and think about that they just might love their father and would love to see him and would love for him to be at home with his family?
Right.
But do you ever stop and think like what they want? Stop being so selfish. Okay? Stop being so selfish where all you're thinking about is what you desire, what you need in life. All you need is your kids. Look, you're the one that had it. It's your responsibility to take care of it. And I ain't just talking about buying clothes and shoes. You ain't heard of it. Buying video games. Nonsense that black people go in these kids' faces. Like, that's your responsibility. You had them.
Right.
You're supposed to feed them. You're supposed to clothe them. You're supposed to put shoes on their feet. You understand? That's your job. And you're supposed to be raising them up for when they become of age, then they can go on with their life.
Right.
And then this boy, he become a man, and he can turn around and start him a family, and he'll know how to do it. If she's a little girl, she turns around and goes up to the woman, and when she goes off to start a family, she'll know how to do it. She'll know how to keep a relationship together.
Damn right.
They'll learn, so they need to learn their role. You know what I'm saying? Like, nobody teaches any kids anything. I remember talking to my mother and a lot of young ladies, you know what I'm saying, about when they were children. And they all kind of had like the same story, totally different. People didn't even know each other, but had similar stories. To where my mother had said, when I was coming up, nobody ever taught me anything but don't have sex because don't want to have no race. That's it. You know what I mean? Like, come on. That's small. It's small compared to, what you need to be teaching.
Right.
That's good to, in a way, to say if you're not ready to have children. You want children, yeah. Get a husband, y'all have that, have children. So I ain't gonna necessarily say this bad thing to have children, or it's a good thing, depending on the person.
Right, kind.
If the individual is ready, if they're not ready. If they don't want children, they say, I don't want kids right now. There are couples that I've heard that for whatever reason is, they were just not ready to have children. And you got every right. It's not unlawful to not want children. Me,
right.
I say it all the time, I want 20 of them.
Damn right.
I want 10 more. Okay? So, I'm cool. That's me. That's capital. You know what I'm saying? I want 20 children. You ain't gonna have none if you don't want. And guess what? I ain't gonna look at you sideways. We ain't gonna talk about you. Ain't gonna say a word.
God.
That is your rights. It's you and your husband's right to not have children if you want to.
Right.
If you want to stay single, guess what? That's your right too.
God.
You don't have to have a man if you don't want one. You don't have to have a woman if you don't want one.
Right.
If you're not ready, you feel like you need to grow and learn, great. You should. You should learn before you take on somebody that just F it all up. You understand? Make a mess out of a relationship. You understand? There's a lot to learn. Okay? And guess what? This is the place that we're going to learn. We're going to learn your role. You understand? And you just laying on your back and holding your legs. You understand? As a woman, you got work to do. As a man, as a husband, you got work to do also. Go ahead, come on with it.
That's a lot. That actually just that just made me think of this post I literally just saw before class started. Right? This woman put up it's a formula shortage, and now they gonna make you have your baby. First of all,
that's terrible.
That's crazy.
You have your baby. Like, that's what happened when you have sex.
Cut. Like,
produces babies.
When are the people who laid down and made that baby? When are they held accountable for their actions? When are they held accountable for not using contraception? I mean, you can use contraception before the sex, during the sex, and after the sex, and you chose not to do it any of those times.
Yeah. You was feeling so good, you wouldn't even think about that.
So nobody's making you do anything except be responsible for the decisions you made. Like, no, listen, ain't nobody said nothing was unlawful about you getting your tubes tied. There's nothing unlawful about.
It's not unlawful.
There's nothing unlawful about taking birth control.
It's not unlawful.
There's nothing unlawful about wearing a condom.
It's not unlawful. But they do take away all the feelings. So I understand why they don't use it.
So, but kind of, sir. But what I'm saying is, look, but Cat, but again, like a brother like yourself and me, we want our own tribe. So I mean, we can say that. But if you don't want no kids, you better. Hey, look, you better enjoy the feeling you can get. But all it is you have to be responsible for the actions that you take, and our people do not want to be held responsible for anything. That's why you can't slut shame. That's why they can be just as gay as they want to be, and you can't say nothing to them. They are. It's a whole movement. I don't know if you heard about it or not, where they're making it so you can't say a trans woman is a trans woman. She's a woman. And then some people were trying to like, okay, well, what about natural women? They're like, no, because trans women are natural women. We're natural, and we're women. Okay, well, what about biologically women? Well, we're biological creatures, and we're women. What about real women? We're real women too. That's what you cannot hold them to a standard. They will not be held accountable for their actions. Everything is always somebody else did it.
And you know something? They do that so that they can further destroy our.
Oh, kind of the kind, sir.
That's why they do that.
Kind of the kind.
That's why our women are out here running around like what to do.
Right.
They follow them.
Kind of the kind, sir.
They don't follow us. Guess what? You'll have your mind right. That's what
right.
We said in the song a long time. We said, get your mind
right. Kind of the kind, sir.
You got to. And in the UPK, we can help you get your mind right.
God.
But once you can be sane up here, you don't have to be all over the place and all wild and, you understand, and out of control and such a drag and such a beast.
Damn right.
Be something sweet, loving, deep, soft. You know, not just soft to touch, but your attitude too.
Kind, sir.
You know, you can be soft. All right? And I think the first thing we need to tackle is that sex being marriage. Give me that illustration.
Kind, sir.
And then give me the definition to it. Because that's one of our people's biggest problems is they don't know that sex is marriage and marriage is family. They believe that putting a ring on it, Beyonce made a song, Beyonce made a song that if you like it, then you shouldn't put a ring on it. So basically what she's saying is, now that she's with someone else, now that she left you alone, you had this already, and if you liked it so much, you would have put a ring on it.
Right.
That's totally backwards. That is totally backwards. He liked it when he put a ring around that thing. He understood it. I ain't talking about that piece of metal that he went and got from the pawn shop.
Right.
I'm talking about that other ring. Y'all know what I'm talking about.
Damn right.
You understand? But when you two had sex, that right there, that should mean something to you.
Kind.
Okay. In the Bible, the Lord said that is the only reason a man can leave his woman is if she has sex with another man. That right there shows you that your body actually means something.
Right.
And it means something to the Lord, and it should mean something to you. You're the one that owns it. You're the one that's walking around with on your
Okay.
Take care of it, wash it, keep it clean. You understand? You should do all of that. And you should not let so many men have it.
Damn right.
You should only let one person enter into that protection.
Damn right.
Life. For the rest of your life. That's what it says in the Bible. There's supposed to be one man your whole life long. You know how much pushback we get? I know you know.
God.
You know how much pushback we get for telling women to just be with one man? They look at us like we crazy.
God, sir.
Hey, we helping you out.
God.
So you keeping the law and you keep yourself clean.
God.
It's scientifically proven. When women sleep with a bunch of men, you're gonna get yourself odors, all types of different problems. Science backs up what's in the Bible.
God.
You can look this up that a woman's vagina is only made for one penis. That's in science. And it was in the Bible first. Thousands of years ago, before we even got this book called a science book, you understand that you can look up or Google or whatever and turn around and look up anything about science. You had like that said only one man for the woman. That's it. Not all these, what they say, if I ain't happy, find somebody else.
Right.
Right man come along, run the game on, shoot somebody else, and all that nonsense. So get that,
Allah, sir.
Get that scripture real quick about sex, with everything, you get a definition. We're going to start there. And then we're going to move forward.
Okay. The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 22, verse 28. If a man find a damsel that is a virgin, which is not betrothed, and lay hold to her, and lie with her, and they be found, verse 29, then the man that lay with her shall give unto the damsel's father 50 shekels of silver, and she shall be his wife, because he hath humbled her, he may not put her away all his days.
Absolutely. So when it says that he humbled her, is, you know how women are, you understand, they turn around, they get nervous, they want you too, right? But man really be on, right?
Okay.
Trying to climb all on top of the damn woman, touching on, rubbing on, kissing. Y'all know how I go when y'all be Netflix and chill.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And he watched the movie. But he's all over the movie.
Right.
Touching you and the woman nervous, she would, scared and rolling her head. She wants you, but she's just a little nervous, right?
Okay.
After you have had sex with her, you humbled her.
Damn right.
You didn't force her, right? You humbled her. She gave in and said, yep, we finna do this.
Okay.
Come on, get it. And you humble. That's what that means.
Right.
You see her, you back and you trying to touch and kiss and hug and whatnot. It's just humble.
Right.
That's usually how we do it.
Okay.
You understand? Turn around and back on, touch on the kids, living on that girl on the neck. You know what I mean?
Okay.
They take the big old hands and you understand? I'm trying to too much. But y'all get the point. Okay?
Right.
It says that she shall be his wife. She's his wife now.
Yeah.
You understand? Give me the definition too.
Okay, sir.
Scripture says that she is now his wife, not because you put on a white dress and you got on a black, too little tight ass suit with some funny shoes on. What if you look crazy in the legs now?
Okay, sir.
The cat flood. The pants was tight, way up her from his damn feet.
Hmm?
He was in his shoe. I'm like, what in the hell is going on?
Yeah.
The jacket tight as hell.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God, look at ridiculous. You understand?
Okay, sir.
I mean, the stocking was all about out.
Oh, yeah.
She had to keep holding this up here while she was trying to dance with it.
Come
on. The top was so short. No arms, no words, just right around her back all the way up. Nothing to hold this up.
Okay,
You can have a big old stocking guns like black women have, and they have nothing to hold them up.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, come on. And she couldn't even dance with her husband. Like, out there about to bust out at any moment. Come on.
God, Salaki, they was competing on whose clothes was gonna be the tightest.
I'm telling you, that was crazy.
Okay, sir.
But that's not what the scripture said. It didn't say because you walked down the aisle or because you went to what do you call it, the justice of peace, or courthouse.
Right.
You didn't go to your preacher and do it at church or in your backyard.
Kind of good.
Hey, I was watching a movie where they did it in the front yard. They had a wedding in the front. It wasn't in the back.
Kind of good.
They was laying on the front porch. All the neighbors was in the tent.
Yeah.
Okay? So it's not talking about that. Y'all had sex. And in the Bible, that's what marriage is for blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians.
Kind of good.
Not that reading that piece of paper, that means absolutely nothing. Because the Lord said the man cannot put her away all the days of his life. You cannot divorce her. Sex is marriage, and marriage is forever. Right? And then we'll see what the definition says. You know, because a lot of people have this mixed up because they listen to Christianity. Christianity is white supremacy.
Right.
So whatever they put out, they're for it. Because you have those black preachers, those black bishops and reverends and deacons and all of them, and the evangelists, all of them pushing white supremacy. So everything they say, yeah, they're going to follow it. They're going to go for it. But the white man says if you want to get married, then put it on paper. But that's not what God said in the Bible.
Right.
He said nothing about a piece of paper and a ring.
Kind
He said nothing about a courthouse. We got several examples. We're going to probably get to them on the next one. We got several examples of people getting married in the Bible.
Right.
And yes, there was a ceremony, what we call like a reception.
There
was that. But you ain't never seen no sign in no paper until it was with the man and the father. That's it.
Right.
It's the only place where you see an agreement being made at. They didn't agree with the women. Why? Because the woman, she don't own herself. She's her father's property.
Right.
You understand? She's her father's property. I ain't talking about color purple on ceiling on netting mess.
Right.
You know?
God.
Nothing nasty and sick. It's just this is a baby girl and he wants a suitable husband for his girl. That's it. And you got to go through the father. And we bring that all the time.
Damn right.
We bring that back in the UPK.
That
is needed. Go ahead.
That's a lot. Like, so my kids, you know, they love listening to those like those true crime stories and whatnot, right? And 9 times out of 10, that woman went on that one date and they never show back up. And then a couple months later, they find out, oh, her body done been scattered over 3 states because she went out with a serial killer. I was sitting there listening to one of the stories with my daughter. I said, see this right here? This is why your father is supposed to choose who you with. You're not gonna make a good choice. You're going to pick a serial killer. That's what you're gonna do. He's going to trick you, and you're going to pick a serial killer. If you're not gonna pick a serial killer, you're gonna pick a rapist. You're gonna pick a child molester. You're gonna pick something that's going to destroy you. Your father is there to pick and choose who's best for you, because he's supposed to know his daughters by then. And he's been the man his whole life, and he know the games that them other niggas gonna try to run. Right? That's how this works. And it's a beautiful thing being able to raise your children in the truth. So because you know exactly what's out there waiting for them, and raising them in this truth, you can see them get it. Like, yeah, nah, I'm gonna just listen to what you say, because I see what's out there. You're right. In the Christian church, we didn't have good examples. So them trying to raise us, them trying to show us something, we ain't gonna pay attention to that. Y'all doing the exact opposite. Don't be a hoe. The pastor sleeping with half the members. What are you talking about? And his son is sleeping with the other half. So, but in here, our children are actually learning how to not be thoughts and not, go out there and just. We teach our people how to value themselves, because that's where this actually comes from. People think that it's the black woman taking power. No, you are showing that you have no respect for your own body. Like a piece of metal and a piece of paper signed by your oppressor is worth more to you than the body the Most High God gave you.
Yeah.
Like, that's sad.
It really is. It's to the point to where they buying their own rings now.
How the kind, sir?
You know what I mean? These sisters out here are buying their own. I know a sister that bought 8 of them for herself. All 8 little men. She thought she was going to, she went and bought 8 different rings now.
God.
Took them back, either back to the pawn shop or sold them to a pawn shop after they didn't work out.
Damn right.
And she bought 8 of her own rings. And I'm not kidding. It's terrible, like you said. If you're going to keep choosing the wrong guy, you're not. It's just not. It's just not in you.
Right.
The right guy.
Right.
Because they always complain about every man they ever been with. You know. It was a movie that I was watching, and the sister on this part had spoke to that. It was a scene. I think it was something about relationships. I can't remember the name. I'm gonna get the name of the movie, and I'm gonna bring it out. But on this movie, the sister, she's a well-known actress too. She's really nice actress. I like her. But she has said something. She was talking to her friend, and they was talking about a relationship. She said, "I wish that I could go back and get my vagina from all them niggas out of Biblia." She said it.
Yeah.
And I'm sure, I know it was meant to be funny on the movie.
Right.
But sisters really feel that way. They really feel that way. Because you keep making bad decision after bad decision. You know, Cat Williams has said this. I'm going to say a couple of things and then we're going to get ready to get out of this. We can pass time. But Cat Williams has said this on a comedy special as well. And I wish that he could have said this differently to where it could have gotten across to them, but because it was his show and he was saying things that was funny, it went right over everybody's head. It was funny at the same time, but it was like one of those message. You understand?
Right.
And he has said how women be complaining that all niggas ain't shit.
Mm-hmm.
It ain't that all niggas ain't shit. He said what you need to do is you need to find out what's up with your vagina to where you keep picking ain't shit nigga. You know, and what he said when he said that, I laughed like crazy because it was funny. But then I stopped and I thought about that and I was like, well, damn. I said that message, that was real. And it's not the vagina that has the problem, unless you got problems.
Right.
Vagina, herpes, syphilis, gonorrhea, super syphilis, super gonorrhea, AIDS, AIDS, mega AIDS, you know.
Right.
You got one of them problems. But you got one of the older problems or something like that. Then you got a problem. It wasn't the vagina that he was actually talking about. It's you, period. Because you don't know how to pick men.
Right.
That's basically what he was saying. It's something about you to where you keep picking all of these people that are what you say messed up.
And
it's something in you that's messed up that you just don't know is there. You messed up too.
Right.
That's why you keep picking them. You keep picking them guys that like to beat you upside your head because you like getting beat upside your head. That ain't no business.
Right.
You understand? You like abusive men. That's what you like. And you like getting beat upside the head for so long. Like getting slapped around the house just for so long. Then you're ready to go move on. And you're ready to pick up the pieces of your life, go hide in shelter. Then they help you find an apartment. Then you turn around and you're single for a couple of months. Then you're ready to get back out there in the ladies' world. And then you find another man that beat you out that apartment. You know what I'm saying? And back in the shelter. And then you right back and the cycle just keeps on happening. Because there's something in you to where you are attracted to those kind of men.
Right.
You know, you are attracted to abuse. So yes, you're going to attract what you are. You know, something is wrong with you, and you're going to get the kind of man that's going to bust your skull versus love you forever. Because guess what? You don't want to be loved forever.
God. Counter God.
You want to get busted upside the skull.
Counter God,
So
sir.
come on with it, bro.
That's a locket, sir. But you know what I find funny? These sisters don't seem to realize every quote unquote ain't shit nigga that you done been with been ain't shit in the exact same way. Like, you don't get like the dude that abuse you, and then the dude that's lazy, and then the dude that don't take. No, you keep getting the same dude. If you get the dude that don't want to work and he sit at home all day and play video games, when you break up with him, you get with another dude that sit at home all day, don't want to work and play video games. If you get hit upside the head, like you said, the next one you with, he gonna be beating you upside the head. So you said all these men ain't shit. Like you said, Cap, maybe it's because that's what's in you. You think being with a thug nigga is real cute and real cool till he going upside your head like thug niggas is known to do. Like that's like that, but that's it, you thought that was cute though. And now you wonder why he doing this to me, because you picked him for that. You don't. Like this is why they should not be allowed to choose who they with. You don't know what's best for you.
Right.
And you know what? That's not even a knock on the sisters in particular. Right? Because guess what? As men, that is why we have to go to men over us, because we don't know what's best for us either. We are a broken people, and we have to learn. So we need to go to men over us in authority to get that advice and then follow it. Like that's the whole point of this. But sisters, they just want to keep doing what they gonna do, and can't nobody tell them how to run their life, even though your life is trash. You know what's best, but right now it's trash because that's what you've been leading it to.
And if you knew how to fix your life, you would have fixed it.
God.
If you knew what you were doing, it would be fixed. It wouldn't be so effed up, you know. And the Lord calls us a sheep for a reason. He said He prepares us to sheep all the time, and that's because we are people that has to be led.
Right, kind of, sir.
We would wander off like the sheep. We would get lost somewhere.
God.
You understand? Like what we are now. Like you said, we are a broken people.
Kind of, sir.
We are a broken people. And we are broken for a reason.
Oh.
Okay?
You want me to get the definition?
Which one?
Marriage.
Oh, kind of. Yeah, drop it on me.
Kind of, sir.
We are broken for a reason. Our homes are broken for a reason. And this definition will support what's in the Bible. Right? The scripture that we just read about a man having sex with a woman and she becoming his wife.
Right.
He has humbled her.
Right, kind of.
Right? And you cannot get rid of her. Getting rid of her is going to do damage to her.
Right.
Breaking up is not the thing to do because you're arguing.
God.
Why don't you two idiots stop arguing? Isn't that a better solution?
Right.
Breaking up.
Right.
Like when you see the argument about to come on, when you about to open your mouth to start the argument, whichever you is, man or woman.
Kind of.
When you are about to start the argument, why don't you just shut up? Why don't you say, I love you? Why don't you say, instead of, bitch, you know what I'm saying? Now y'all just fight.
Kind of.
You know, or something. Oh, you think you're talking to him?
Kind of.
Doing that and making matters worse, why don't you just look at each other and just say, I love you too. Okay? And then go do something.
Right.
You know? Go cook dinner, go watch a movie, go have sex. Do something to make the situation better.
Kind of.
You know, I remember my mother had told me something, and this lady, she wasn't in the truth, right? But I find a lot of things that I was taught when I was a kid, I hear it in here. And I see where my mother was getting it from, because this has been out in the world, right?
Right.
ISUPK has been teaching the truth since '69. Okay, and I know that my mother heard some of what we teach in ISUPK. She had to, because it was spot on, right? It was spot on. Now I'm not saying she actually heard it from here. I'm saying that she was actually listening and watching ISUPK. I'm not saying that, but the wisdom of the Lord is out there now. You understand? That go ahead.
Okay. I was gonna say Salakia's turn, but then I believe that part of that is just us being His people. Like we know what's right, and we were taught what was wrong.
It says that in the Bible. We have a sense of right and wrong.
Kind of.
Being a spiritual people.
Right.
That you're correct about. But I know that this wisdom that's floating around out there is due to the priests and the prophets doing the work. Since 1969. I know that she heard this from somewhere. This stuff is not just in us just like for no reason. It's because we spiritual.
Right.
We're His chosen people.
Right.
And it's out there we shouting on every corner.
In
every major city in America. You understand? I remember she said this to me one time. She said, she said, son, when you do get older and you do get you a woman, because she knew I love women at an early age.
Right.
I want to say something. I ain't being funny. I knew I wanted to be a girl when I was like 6.
Sir.
Watching all the girls run up, down, and jump, and their beads used to turn on. Beads flopping everywhere. Oh, God. I could barely play with my friends. I'm looking at the little girls. You understand? But she didn't start talking to me at that age about no girls. But we did have a couple conversations. You know, she had said to me, she said, son, when you do get a woman, she said, learn to get along outside of the sheets as well as in it. You understand?
Right.
And I remember hearing Jim behind me say how it hurt his heart to see women and men that's married to one another and cannot get along. He said that. And he works hard to keep brothers and sisters together.
Sir.
If you need counseling, right, I urge every sister and every brother to come to the UPK and get that counseling. This man knows what he's doing when it comes to relationships. He can't help fix it, you know. And when she said that, she said, yeah, two people can go get into bed and have fun. She said, but it's what you do after that. Can you get along after that? And then as I started seeing a lot of relationships, you know, I'm seeing people that have been together, got kids, and this and that. The first thing that drew my mind was, okay, these people have had sex. So I know at some point they had some fun, like my mom said. But now look, they fighting. They walking the baby up the street, fighting, pulling on the stroller, about to knock the baby out the damn thing. Fighting in the middle of the street. You know, they done walked to the grocery. I used to see this when I was coming up. They done walked from the grocery store. Groceries are all over. They go in the grocery store. They throwing the eggs and all the food just everywhere, man. I turned around and see one brother argue with his woman. He got hurt, got out the car. She got out, started running. He taking all her things at her. Launching backpacks and diaper bags. He just throwing everything at her. You understand? She running. She had the baby. He run up on her. She told her, where my keys? They all you fighting like her. The baby get dropped on the ground. You understand? Like, they could kill their child. I've seen this kind of stuff, man. You know? And now we thinking like, damn, like, what happened to where they have fun in the sheets, make that
right,
But now you can't stand each other 10 whole minutes outside of it, you know? And that's terrible. But like I said, but in here, we work to keep relationships together.
Damn right.
And instead of all that fussing, all that fighting, you know, I wish you learn to love them. You know? You wasn't created to argue, fight off. Disagreements happen.
Right.
Every day ain't gonna be, you know, you so head over heels for nobody. I ain't gonna sit here and say that, you know, like I'm talking crazy. Like, you know, I'm not gonna give you any unrealistic anything. You know, people may have an argument. Okay. Right? People may disagree on something. Okay, just work it out. You know, that's all you got. Whatever it is, perfect. But don't try to kill each other. I lost a cousin like that. He turned around and him and his woman argued and fought like crazy. Matter of fact, I lost two like that. One male, one female. Turned around and they used to argue all the time. Argue, fight. And one time, they went over this final time, you know, what ended his life was he went over his mother's house, him and her, and their kids got to argue in front of his mother. Mother said, look, y'all need to stop this. Somebody is going to end up dead. And about 45 minutes later, she got a phone call. Come to the hospital, his son was shot. You understand? And they went home and fought, and, you know, she got tired of the fighting and pulled a gun on him and shot him, and he died. Killed. You know, due to domestic violence. We are against domestic violence. Notice I ain't giving you no article on these. I'm giving you things that I've seen with my own eyes. You know, these are things that I have witnessed. You know, I got another cousin. You understand? Turned around and her and her man had woke up, she went and got her another man. And then the new man tried to play Superman. And then that pissed him off so bad, when he turned around, came home, and he was going to kill both of them. He ran and got away. And one got shot. It was the woman. You understand? And she turned around and took 7 to the head. Took 7 to the head. He made sure that she was there. You understand? No. She died due to domestic violence. Her man, he was thinking of things that he was thinking about her. You know, courses. He was thinking she was cheating, all kinds of stuff. You know, and he murdered, the old man murdered her while she was in the bed sleeping with her children. Her 2 children. He murdered her in the bed. They was in the bed sleeping. And they got woke up to a gunshot and the mother's brain rolled out with blood. You understand? Now, what do you think that means to those two? And they were young at the time.
Right.
Say something like 6, 8. You know, somewhere in there. You know, all because you two can't control yourself. You got traumatized children. You know, I got to go on with that. I got so many stories about steady popping up. You know, I got another guy that turned around and he used to, he was very psychotic. There was something really wrong with this guy. You know, he used to beat him, he had other women.
Right.
And instead of him just going and leaving the family at home and go be with his other woman for a while, he would bring the woman to his house. But he would have to beat the shit out of everybody in the house first, before he bring her in, lock everybody in a room. He bring a woman in and have sex with her. So yeah, this is no lie. This is a real story. Look at the goods. He would beat the hell out of the woman and the kids for no apparent reason. Come home and just, what the hell? Just whatever's going on. You know what I'm saying? Whatever he look at or see, he'll just point out, oh, you actually doing your damn homework? Give me the bill. You know what I'm saying? He was like that. He was psychotic. This dude was psychotic. They will beat the hell out of him, all because he is a damn nut. This family, this was his children and his woman. All because you wanted to have sex with another woman. I mean, it's your woman. Go over her house. Take her to a hotel. But not terrorize your family also, you can, enjoy it. That's disgusting. But that happened. That's I just keep going on and on. But that kind of stuff right there needs to stop the vibe that's in that house because it's not going to stand. That house is not going to stand. Okay? It's going to fall apart. When at one point, we're going to bring out the statistics on that too. At one point, marriages for us and families staying together was way through the roof. Now, that's an unrealistic expectation to think that the black household is going to stay together. To even think that the man and woman is going to stay together forever is unrealistic for you to even think. You know? But like I said, we passed the time, Israel, we're going to go ahead and pick this up, you know, because these things are necessary. You know, a lot of these topics nobody likes to touch because they just love to let everybody do whatever the hell they want to do. But the Lord has said in the Bible, it's time for all of us to turn to repent and start keeping His laws. It's that time. If you are a husband, a wife, it's time to learn to stay together. Right? Here's something you understand the same as well. I say that. You understand?
Right.
And then you have those children, and we're going to put them all, we're going to put everything together. You know, we're going to read the law, we're going to read the scriptures, you know, and we're going to turn around, back up everything we're saying. Okay? To where you will know that if you follow what we're teaching out here, you'll be doing the right thing. You know? And learning the law according to marriage and a husband and a wifely duty, that is necessary. You understand? It is necessary. Our families need it, and you're going to get it in ISUPK, right? You're going to get the solution to all of the problems that are plaguing blacks, Hispanics, and Puerto Rico. And with that, Shalom, Israel.